everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to give a little perspective on our lives. I feel like many times we just go through life with blinders on, and obviously the things in your life are super important. You know, we all have those pillars of our foundation, and we all have struggles and pursuits that we want to accomplish. We all have goals, aspirations, challenges, relationships, all the above. But sometimes it's nice just to take a step back, be grateful for things, and also see your life from a different perspective. This video idea kind of got brought on because I heard a quote and it really just took me back, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So the quote that somebody said was, "Your everyday life is a dream to someone else." And even though it's short, it really hit home for me. Sometimes we can get so wrapped up in our lives that we don't realize we are living somebody else's dream. And, obviously that's not our dream sometimes because we have different, values and things that we want to do and maybe move out of this sector of life and into something else. But at the same time, we do have to keep in mind that we are very lucky. We have to be thankful for the things that we do have in our lives because other people are wishing and praying for those exact same things. A lot of times we get wrapped up in the things that we want instead of reminiscing and being grateful for the things that we have. And I think that is something that is universal, that we all have things like that. And even something as simple as driving to a grocery store or being with family or just living on your own, just such simple things. But to someone else, those are their dreams. And for someone else, that is what they're wishing for. That is maybe what they're saving up for. That's what they're doing. And life is a journey, like I kind of mentioned in all my videos. But we do have to remember that where we are now, somebody else would be so incredibly grateful to be in our position. And kind of having that in the back of your mind and knowing that really can keep you grounded in a good way while still looking out for your goals and trying to perceive and pursue what's the best for you. Also, sometimes we run into that fateful trap of always seeing the grass is greener on the other side. And definitely sometimes it's worth the risk to risk whatever you want to do and go pursue something else that you really weren't exposed to before. But at the same time, we get used to things very quickly, I feel like, as humans, and sometimes we have to fight to stay still compassionate and grateful for the things that we have. I mean, a good example is always like our iPhones and technology that we always have. I mean, I have the iPhone 10, but of course, as the next one comes out, I want that because something I was so grateful for at the time for now just looks like super old, and I'm like, oh, that looks crappy, I want the new one. And something as simple as that can be replicated across our lives, whether it's material things or relationships or living in certain areas. We all kind of see, especially now with the onset of social media, we kind of all see someone's highlight reel and it looks like, oh, I want that instead of my life that I have, or I wish I really could be able to travel there instead of being stuck here. But at the same time, somebody would be lucky to be living where you are, and somebody would be lucky to be doing what you are doing. And really, I want to hone in that it's not to diminish your wants and needs, because I think that's also a weird way of looking at the world. Like, obviously, what we want and our aspirations are totally genuine and valid to us. But at the same time, we have to have a little bit of gratefulness. If I am trying to achieve something or live somewhere else, we also have to be grateful for what we're going through now, the platform that we had, the environment that allowed us to look at those other goals and aspirations, because life is all about building blocks. You might be here, you do something, then you're here, then you're down here, and then that is able to have you to look at something over here. And also, we never can really see the full picture of things, which means that we also just have to be grateful with what's in front of us while still perceiving the future and facing new challenges every day. So with this video, I really just want us all to hone in on what we're grateful for. If you guys want to leave in the comments one thing that you normally don't think about, but now after kind of thinking a little bit about, you're like, I am really grateful for this, and just kind of recognizing that, embracing it, being grateful and thankful for that thing in your life, and also moving forward from it and just able to move forward in a grateful but confident way. One thing that might seem silly, but I'll share with you guys that I'm super grateful for, is I'm grateful for being able to go to the grocery store, pick out any type of food that I want, really curtail to what I want to eat. And I think that's such a pleasure and such a great thing in our today's society that we really need to be thankful for, that we have the option of eating anything we want at any time. You know, I can go to the grocery store and get something that was grown in a different continent and it's right there on my doorstep. So that's something that I don't really think about that often, but I definitely am grateful for, because we have to remember sometimes that our worldview needs to widen a little bit and realize just how lucky we are. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and if you have any other video ideas or just, you know, things you want to share with me today, make sure to comment them down below. And if you also enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe if you want to see more content like this that dives into thoughts, kind of looking at the holistic lifestyle. That's kind of where the introspectively living tag came in. And I hope you guys all have just a great day. Thanks, everyone.